about this music of mine that I'm playing. It's called Zydeco, Zydeco music. Zydeco music comes from the Creole country of Southwest Louisiana, down in Southwest Louisiana, down Lafayette, Louisiana. All the small towns like Dusson, Scott, Opelousas, very, very small towns is where this music comes from. And a lot of people was wondering about Zydeco music. Well, you heard Cajun music, you heard Creole music. This is a part of a family of Creole music. And Zydeco music comes from families that were the black French-speaking families from Southwest Louisiana known as Creoles. And then a lot of the white folks down at Southwest Louisiana were known as Cajuns. So you got the Cajuns, you got the Creoles. Back then, my grandpa, grandma, they all were, my grandmother was from Haiti. She was Creole French from Haiti. She was Haitian. And she spoke Creole French. My grandfather spoke Creole French. They sung all their music in French. So the Creole music was basically French music, whether it was Creole, whether it was blues, whether it was rock and roll, they sang their tunes in French. My grandmother's Haitian, she never could speak English. My grandfather had to translate to what my grandmother was saying. And, but when they pulled the instruments out, it was the accordion and this thing called the washboard. This was the life of the party of Zydeco music. So that was our music called Creole French music. As a kid, I was 10 years old, and I used to hear my dad and them play at rehearsals all the time, and it was just the accordion, the washboard, and the fiddle. I had cousins that was playing fiddle at the time too. And they would sit down after work, and they would start playing their instruments, and that was the life of the party for them. So when you came to hear Zydeco music, which they call today, and it's French Creole music from Southwest Louisiana. The man used to call his music, sing his music, it was called Zydeco. Les haricots sont pas salés means snap beans are not salty in French. Les haricots sont pas salés. And he would sing it all the time. Les haricots sont pas salés, les haricots sont pas salés. And he said, you know what, it's time to name the music. I don't have a name for this music we play in French music. We call it la la, la la is a dance, a waltz, you know. But he said, I need a name for the music. So he said, Zydeco, 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 yes. He rhymed it with Zydeco. So he finally named it in 1955. I'm going to name it Zydeco. That's the name of this music, Zydeco music. Okay?
That was your grandfather?
No, it was a guy named Clifton Chenier. Okay. Yeah, he named it Zydeco. When I got my band, Chubby Carrier and the Bayou Swamp Band, I got a 5-piece band. And then, like I said, I grew up in the 70s and I started liking the funk. So I incorporated horns in my band. And I was like known as the James Brown of Zydeco because I had the horn players. Because, you know, the era is changing. It's the 70s. And the 70s was nothing but horns. And I said, I need to change my genre of music. Because, you know, Dad and them did it with this accordion, the washboard, and the drums, the fiddle. I wanted to incorporate more into my music. And that sound all came to be different. But you know what? Different is good. And it took me places. I traveled 275 dates on the road, all over the United States, Canada, Europe, with my style of music. And I was a full-time musician. I get to travel the world and do something I love. That was my passion. It came from my heritage, you know, it came from my family, and I wanted to do more with it. And I was spreading Zydeco music all over the world when people didn't even know what this instrument was. We walking in Chicago with this thing on our back, and these people going, hey, look at that dude. That's weird. What's up with that dude? Is that, you know, Chicago's not that bad. He got to walk around with his bulletproof vest. You know? I said, oh, man, just come on, follow me to the Zydeco, man. And then it's like they get in the club and it goes, whoa, this is great. I ain't never seen this kind of instrument before, man. This is fantastic, you know?